Hey, Robert from rapidpotential.com. I just want to do a little presentation for you today because you know what? You need a plan in order to win in recruiting, right? So when you're looking at a plan, you want to hire more diverse, engaged, productive, retained employees. So I'm going to walk through a few key slides of the key ingredients that you need to be successful. So let's start off with the first slide, which is who and where we want to recruit, right? So you got to start to think about our key recruiting markets. Where are you going to go find these people, and who are they? So for example, you're going to hire for diverse markets. You're going to try to attract some experienced employees. You can look at internal, external referrals, maybe engage your clients. Will you also look at past candidates that you never were able to get to before? The next thing that you want to think about is what are the key vehicles that you need to drive the success? So what are the tools we need to drive the recruitment engine? That's what I mean by vehicles. So there's a bunch of things that we could look at. For example, do you need a good digital marketing strategy? Do you have targeted recruitment campaigns? Do you have an effective screening process? Do you have a consistent, repeatable, measurable hiring process? Candidate pipelining strategy, referral advocacy program, technology, talent intelligence and reporting, and a proper onboarding process. These are all vehicles that you need to think about as you're building out your recruitment function. You also want to start to think about, what are going to be the key differentiators? Like, what are the key elements that will help you drive this success? And some of these might be it. For example, do you need to develop an employee value proposition? You need to understand the successful hiring personas, decide where we want to market our careers, develop a measurable hiring process, decide on the technologies that will create efficiencies, decide on the key referral partners, how we market and convert past candidates, and decide on how we measure success. So again, we want to start to figure out what are the key differentiators or elements that will drive our success. To take it one step further, we do need a step-by-step plan, right? So I always say a journey begins one step at a time. We might have to start to establish and find and align, develop, create, decide, and build. So these are going to be all steps we need to think about as we plan, right? So for example, do we need to establish a consistent hiring process? Do we maybe need to find a recruitment specialist and or internal partner to manage the recruitment process? Are we aligned on our corporate website with the employee value proposition? Do we need to develop marketing campaigns and evergreen job postings for markets? How about create a process or pitch sheets for referrals? Do we need to decide on a reporting process and team talent intelligence briefing protocols? Do we need to build a marketing strategy for existing candidate pipeline? So lots to think about. The last key ingredient, maybe just the most important, once you develop that plan, what's the return on investment from our plan? Our mission is to achieve our goal, but we want to make sure we get the best return. So we may need to establish, key hiring segments and markets. For example, we may be looking at a return on investment, improved efficiency and effectiveness in our hiring, improved employee productivity, improved retention, improved diversity of hires. Maybe it's about, just developing a mature referral advocacy program. And maybe last, it's around, creating much more strong brand reputation in the marketplace. So if you're going to build this plan, what's the return that we might actually get? So if you want to contact us, please feel free to do so. Visit our website, rapidpotential.com. This is what we do. We help companies, create a more efficient hiring process. We may just look at elements of your hiring process. We may help you develop, an entire hiring process. At the end of the day, we want to make your hiring and coaching more effective. You can contact me at robert@rapidpotential.com or the phone number below to book an initial consultation, and we can discuss how we can meet your needs.